Hey everybody, this is Ryan coming back at you with another video from BaldyLocks Stocks. Welcome back to the channel. I wanted to give a couple updates of where some of these stocks were as you're going to be your big name stocks right now. You got your Teslas, your Apples, your Microsoft. I just want to give a quick update of where they're at and my viewpoint on where they are in the market and my advice what you should do here coming up shortly. But first of all, if you haven't already, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, hit the like button, because every time you hit that like button, I grow another hair on my head, which makes me happy. So to make me happy, hit that like button for me. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to start off with Tesla. So Tesla has been a really a big downtrend right now. They've went down in the market ever since the stock split. They've been something that you really don't want to get invested in. A lot of people are really shaky on on their path going in the last couple, I guess the last month or so. But and if you want my opinion, I think it's broken the resistance. If you see right here, this is the trending SMA line, and they're below. They're in the after hour here. They're falling below, but they was already flirting with it a couple times. But man, this is not a stock I would want to be in right now. And if you really want to know a really personal opinion here is, especially with the election coming up, I think that all of your tech stocks that we actually talked about in one of my previous videos that were going up, they're actually now have hit their peak. And between, like I said, even Tesla and Apple, especially after the stock splits, they've really fallen off the cliff and fallen back. I do think that there's going to be a big pullback before the election, and basically because of the uncertainty that's going on. And so I would really be cautious on buying some of these bigger name stocks just because the volatility of where they're at right now and where we're heading as far as in the next month and a half or 2 months of where we stand. I would shy away. I want to show you Tesla again. You have here the die down where it's at. It's going down in the market. Let's go ahead and show you Apple. Apple's kind of the same thing. It's uh, it's just it's not wanting to it's not a good path right now. You see, we've already fallen again below this SMA line. You see, it's already hit resistance a couple times. It's went down, it's tested it again right here, tested again right here. This is the SMA line. So basically, as long as you're standing or sitting below that line, you're in a regression. It's pulling back in a bearish mode. Um, and again, so it did. Here's the stock split right here. It did go up for a couple of days, but then ever since it peaked out at this point right here, it's been nothing but falling down. I would probably say that as of right now, I would definitely hang out. And if you wanted to short some stocks, I'd find this point right here where it's gonna peak at that SMA line and look for an entry to short. This is a pretty good time to do that. Let's check out one more. This is one to me is probably the most intriguing right now. Of not really sure where it's going, but a huge name, and I want to show you why I'm a little bit more intrigued about it. It had a pretty good gain going into what we're going to do for TikTok. Then they had the deal where they said, they're probably not going to have it. But if you look right here, you actually see a bottom in here just below 200, and it's starting to creep back up. It actually, again, right here, it fell below the SMA line. Just want to show you that this the trending path here of all of these stocks. They're falling below that moving average. But right here, and then today, it did break. It broke above. I would looking to see how this is going to do in the next day or two. This could probably going to be out of the tech stock bubble. Microsoft has some really things going for it in its favor. I would definitely be on the lookout to see where this is heading. I wanted to show you one other thing on the MACD line. I don't really talk about this too much, but I want to kind of give you, just a little bit of information and just kind of teach you what this is. So basically, this is your overbought, oversold, and you can see the regression path of how it goes up and down, and it follows exactly. If you follow that trend line straight up, you see what's happening right here. So when that blue line crosses below this yellow line, that means you're in a bearish mode, and you see where all that bearish momentum right there on those red lines. You see it's going, and then you'll see where it peaks. You can see when it turns above that yellow trend line, when the blue goes above, that means you're starting to come in a bullish mode. And you'll see right here the green bars that follows suit with where we're at. Right now, the reason why I say I would be cautious, I'm gonna try to zoom in a little bit to see if you can see. Right here, we are above that line on this trend line right here, but it's starting to creep back down. That's why I would be very cautious to see where it does start dipping down at. Um, again, that's why I would want it. It did have a good bullish move right here, but it starting to have a little bit of a closer line. That's your uncertainty of where is it going to go? Is it going to be over? Where is it going to turn south or north here? I would be cautious on buying it, and also your RSI line. It usually once it peaks at 70, it starts turning back. 70 is a really hard time to be in a stock, and you want to buy it around the 30. And I want to show you another teaching point. This is a pretty good time to say it. So if you look right here, we was flirting with the 69 on this trend line right here. Sorry, and you'll see right here it peaked out and it started fading back. It fell below the RSI of 30. With RSI of 30, what happened? It started creeping back up. It went back up to about 67. It peaked out. It fell back down. So you'll see every time it hit right about between 67, 69. Again, anything above 70 is definitely a stay away. And right now it is away. It is right there at that 70 mark. So this is why I would be very cautious of buying it and see where it goes. I would probably wait for a pullback, but definitely take this with caution. But again, this still kind of holds favor of what's going on with all these stocks. Tech stocks right now are falling. They're not doing as good as they was a month or two ago when they were just booming, hitting highs every single day. And I think it has a lot to do with the election. I think it has a lot to do with the volatility of what's going to go on and what's the economy going to do, what's the stimulus package is going to do, all this government shutdown possibility. I think today they just said that they wasn't going to shut down, but there's a lot of things that's going on in the market today that's really making it really the market fluctuate up and down. It is on a downtrend right now, so I would be very cautious again. I know I've said it several times to see where these stocks are going again. But this is a couple things to talk about with Microsoft, Tesla, and Apple. There are other stocks that are doing the exact same thing. I don't want to mention them on this video. But if you like this content, what we talked about tonight, go ahead and again smash that subscribe button, hit that like, and for now, that's a lot.